we are here for one simple reason, and that is to encourage you on your fitness quest, your fitness transformation, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so this video again is about encouragement. And so whether you're brand new and need help getting started, or whether you're in it and you need help, continuing on, that's what we're here for. So we'll start at the end and go backwards a little bit. And so Jackie, people are gonna ask, when did you start? Where did you start? How come you started?
Well, for a woman and most women, I started because I was getting divorced at the time, needed to go back to work again, didn't want to work in the same field that I had been working before. I had just started running, jogging along, loping along would be more like it, and I wanted to continue getting fit again.
Love it. That's cool.
I thought I'll work in the field. It was brand new at the time. Instructors there was Jack LaLanne's, and Jack LaLanne's had classes.
That?
Oh, I was 32. I'm 77 now.
You're how old?
So 77 now.
Jackie's 77, I'm 54. I hope that alone, maybe not 54, but 77 gives you some encouragement.
To do
and
it.
So the first nugget that she hit on is, why she got started. And I think that's an important piece that people have to be honest about. You can say it's for your health, but sometimes people aren't healthy and they won't do it. But anyway, my point would be to people is that, you have to search your own soul. You have to search your own why. And know what Jackie said. She was getting divorced, so she's getting back into the singles game or the singles world. And so, she didn't want fitness maybe necessarily. She wanted what it gives them. And so what it would get her, which would be back out in the single world. So be honest with yourself about that many times you don't want to lose weight. It's what the weight loss you're going to be able to do with it. Or I didn't want muscles in college. I wanted to meet girls. And so be honest with yourself with your own why, and wouldn't you agree it's different?
For everyone, in a sense. I wanted to get fit again. I had been fit at one time in my life, and I wanted to get fit again. I wanted to lose all the extra pounds. I wanted to not be fat and frumpy anymore.
I love that. How many pounds did you need to lose?
Oh, see, at the time I was around 154 pounds. So, had to start out by losing 30, that's for sure.
So you need to lose 30, so that's pretty common, right? A lot of us in that 30, 50 pound range.
Especially after having babies for years.
How many babies?
And being married. I had 6 babies.
By 30, and then 32, you're getting back in the game, single mom at 6, with 6 kids?
I didn't get the opportunity to raise all 6, but I had 6 pregnancies and 6 births.
Oh, got it. Okay, so single, 6 kids. She's getting back in the game. And again, people, you're going to have to decide. Anything that you would like to add to people? Words of encouragement for people who are trying to find that, reason to get started, or just getting started in general? Because I'm sure you've been asked that.
Most women, anyway. I don't know about men. But most women have a reason already that they would like to do it, they want to do it, they want to become different. My word of advice, the biggest one, is just do it. You don't have to like it. I didn't like it. I hated it.
I love that.
I did. I hated it. I didn't want to work out. It wasn't a joyous experience to me. Walking on that treadmill was no fun at all. No fun. I had to force myself to go 3 days a week. And the way I was able to do that, because it wasn't because I wanted to go, was I paid for it. If I pay for something, I generally do it. And because I didn't want to compromise. I didn't want to compromise. So I knew, okay, I don't want to do it today and I don't want to do anything today, but I will go.
Got it.
I may not do a darn thing after I get there, but I will go.
I love hearing her say that. I've done that myself. My heavy bag is out in my garage, and I'll tell myself, hey, you may not feel like working hard, but you're going to go out there for 12 rounds. I don't care if you want to sit, but you're going to do it, so you might as well use your time wisely. And even if it's what you call a half-assed workout, I might do 6 rounds instead of 12.
Right.
You'll be able to have it, right?
Right.
And even with half-assed workout, you're still headed in the direction
Right.
of your goals. Great point.
And once you actually get there and stand on that treadmill and start moving, then you usually end up doing your whole 20 minutes or your
I
whole
love
30
that.
minutes or your whatever it may be for you. You just end up going ahead and, well, I've done 10. Well, I might as well, I mean, you do it. So you just force yourself to appear in
I like
that
that.
gym.
Right, I like that. Did you have a partner? Did you have anyone who encouraged you? Awesome. Did you have anyone that said, single mom, you're wasting your time, new divorced mom, you're wasting, did you have any naysayers?
No.
That's good, because lots of people have that, right?
Yeah.
Any,
Or if I did, I didn't listen, so I don't recall any.
I love to hear that, people. That's an important piece, and search your soul a little bit. You'll find, if you want to do something, you don't listen to the naysayers.
No.
If you don't want to, you listen to them, and you actually think that they're like they're theologians, like they're whatever it's called. They're smart people who you should listen to, and you don't. So,
Yeah, you don't.
What would you say? Well, I guess one thing you'd say to people who have naysayers would be, don't listen to them.
Right.
I love that.
And if you have naysayers around you, the first thing you should do is get rid of them.
Oh, I love
They
hearing-
should not be your friends or
So-
your comrades anymore. You don't need that in your life.
I love hearing that, and Jackie can expand on that, but that's a piece that I love to talk and teach is people. You talk about what you do, but show me what you don't do, meaning show me a friend that you, acquaintance that is a naysayer you get rid of. Show me something you shouldn't be reading, something you shouldn't be watching, something you shouldn't be listening to on TV
Don't.
or YouTube or what have you. Get those
Right.
people now-
Negativity.
out of your world.
Right.
And,
it's too hard, even if you have nothing but positiveness around you. It's too hard. It's still very difficult. If you have negative people around you, move on.
Love that. A couple pieces. Let's see, a couple pieces here from my note. We talk about naysayers. I love the pieces that you're sharing. You know, here's a piece. Maybe for a person who's getting started, who's older, maybe 35, 40 and up, not much experience, or maybe they need to drop that 50, 60 pounds. What should they do? You've got Group X, you've got CrossFit, you've got treadmills, bikes, you've got a heavy bag, you've got personal training, you've got kettlebells, bars, bands, Zumba. What
It's
should I do?
overwhelming. It's overwhelming now. And every day they're creating something different that you should work out at.
Right.
Or a piece of equipment that you should use. Do whatever you like to do. For me, once classes began, it was classes because I love to dance. I
Right.
love to move. I love music.
Right.
So that for me.
And then has it always been classes, or has it been the treadmills and bikes? Has it been the lifting and the machines? Have those been integral parts of your program or not?
No, they haven't. I know for somebody such as you, who's a personal trainer and, gets out there and just pumps that iron. No, they have not. I like to dance, I like to move, I like music, and I like people around when possible, so that's what I do.
That's cool.
And
That's
no,
good.
the other things never have been. I use the treadmill, things like that, when the big fires were going, when you couldn't get out and walk or...
Right, right, and that's great. She's been adaptable, and so a little piece. She likes the classes, and if you haven't been in the classroom, I'll tell you right away, it doesn't matter whether you want cardio, mobility, core work,
Yeah,
resistance,
doesn't matter.
strength. There's something in all the classes, and it may not be as much lifting as lifting, and it might not be as much cardio as running.
Right.
But people, do what you can do as often as you can do, and be happy with that.
And
In fact,
do what
love
you
it and
like.
set proper expectations. And like I said, do what you like. That's what
Do
we
what
say.
you like.
Which is better, the treadmill, the elliptical, the stair climber, the gauntlet, blah, blah, blah. The one that you'll do on a regular basis.
Right.
is-
And sometimes
is the
you
one.
can even find classes that will give you the cardio.
For sure.
So you get to dance around, and then you get to use lightweight weights, or you
Yeah.
get to use your own body weight doing push-ups,
Excellent.
things like that.
Excellent. Let's talk nutrition, because I feel personally that the most important component of being healthy, I'm gonna kid you, far more important than even the exercise, especially for weight loss. And I'm not here to argue it, for weight loss is your nutrition. And so you and I were both here way before keto. We were here before Whole30, Atkins,
Right.
Weight Watchers,
Protein drinks.
and there were fat people and skinny people then. What the heck is get ready to listen to this one, guys. She's going to give you that secret. So what is the secret, the silver bullet, whatever the hell they call it, that the quick fix, which is the diet that you're on and that we all should be on? Drum roll, please.
Yeah, here it is. Same thing. Do something that you can stick with. In my personal opinion, liquid diets, things like that, you're not going to stick with that. Nobody can stick with that. It's not healthy. Even though doctors will recommend it, maybe if you're morbidly obese, that's where you have to begin. But your diet should consist of food you like.
Food. No, she says food. No, it is food.
Foods you like, and in portions that are much less than what you normally have been eating.
Portions much less
Than you normally eat, and you will lose weight, and hopefully then that is something you will stick with.
So I've got plenty of friends. First of all, I love all your nuggets. I mean, we got two different generations here and a new generation, and it hasn't changed. I had a lady last night ask me, she was looking for, I think, the answer to the quick fix, and she said she's tried them all. What would you say to a person who says they've tried them all? Is that possible that you've tried them all and they didn't work? I mean, what's going on?
I'm sure it probably is possible that you could try them all, but if nothing worked, it's because you're actually not really doing it. It's because you're telling yourself you're doing it, but you're not really doing it, or something would have worked. But you feel within yourself that it's not working, and that is what is important. So therefore for you, none of those things worked. Find something that you can do that works, and that's why I'll tell people simply start eating less of what you normally eat.
Love that. I love that. Not every Mexican's fat.
Right.
Not every Italian's fat.
Right.
Not every Asian is skinny. Okay? Listen to what Jackie's said about fitness. Find something you like and you'll do.
Right.
Food. No, she said food. So make sure you're eating food and find something that you like. And I will guarantee you, just like she said, you find what you're eating and just eat less of it. I tell people.
And real food.
Right,
real
said.
butter, real cheese,
I love that. And
real pasta.
If you want to know if it's real, I tell people read the package. I like reading it. If it has more than one ingredient, I tell this people as a joke, if it has more than one ingredient, it's not a food.
Right.
So that's a place to start. But I would tell people, and we won't discuss it much here, you can walk into McDonald's. Not everyone's fat walking into McDonald's.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know if I can say this, maybe that's not nutritional. Let's not call it junk. It's not nutritional, but not everyone's fat. I would tell people you could even eat that, but if you didn't eat too much, you would still be skinny.
Right. And you have to be active.
Active's huge. So I hope what you hear a lot of us saying, a lot of what we're saying is basics, and get in the game. You've got to decide how. I'm a big fan, for people who are getting started, if they need some help and accountability, like you said, paying for it, which I think personal training is a good idea.
If you pay for it, you show up.
Yeah, you pay for it, you show up. So those pieces, I love some of the nuggets that we've shared. I love it, first of all, that you're 77. I mean, holy cow, people.
It's a different world back when I started.
It is a different world, and we could chat that, but to me, some of the pieces from that world, food, and now they've tried to slice it into Atkins, and they tried to slice it into Weight Watchers and liquid drinks. People, cowboys and Indians, look at the pictures. Some were fat, some were skinny.
Right.
Probably most of them weren't even fat. Why? It's
They were
food.
very active too.
Very active.
And they ate real food.
Real food and real activities. So, pick something. First of all, you have to find your own motivation. That's just all there is to it. Pick something you like. get in it, do something. I love what Jackie said, go, and even if you're not pounding it or killing it, you're at least there doing it. I love that idea that you go and you commit to the habit. I'll do this. I'm coming back from an injury and I'm starting to run again. And so what I'll do is, no, I can't go out and run, but I can walk for 30, 40 minutes. And I'll put it in that place where I'm gonna run, and that walk will become a jog, that jog will become a run. You still go out, you know, commit to it.
It's gotta be a commitment, and don't allow yourself to become discouraged because this hurts, that hurts, I broke this, I fractured that. None of that matters. Just go and do what you can do. It does not matter. Go and do what you can do. You're always going to hurt. As you get older, you just hurt all the time. That's part of being old.
For sure.
Do it. Just do it, and you will hurt less. And don't allow yourself to say, well, my shoulders today are not doing well. It doesn't matter. Go do it.
I love hearing you say that. That's funny you say that, because I've been telling people, the less I think, the more I get done. Meaning, the more that you think about should you get out of bed, the harder it is. Just telling you, don't think about it. The more you let it sit in your brain about whether or not you should go out for that walk or pick up the house or do whatever those chores are. It's like people just don't even think about it. Just go and do it. Whatever intensity level you do it at, be happy with it. Pat yourself on the back.
Right.
But you like to say, you got to stay in the grind.
If you can't use one leg that day, you still have another one that you can use. And same for the arms. You can't use one arm that day, you still have one that you can use.
Yeah,
Just
no, I love that.
do
something. So I'm hoping, let me look through my notes. I'm hoping, we talked about starting, staying with it, lots of words of encouragement. You know, here's a piece I'd ask you. Is how has, like for me, my fitness has impacted me because it's been a huge vehicle to encourage others and help others get started, because they're like, hey, you got some muscles, or hey, we saw you hitting the bag, or you know, what have you. It's been an amazing, it's opened a lot of doors. I will tell you that it's also closed some doors, because someone's saying, hey, you got those muscles, let's arm wrestle. Hey, the worst one is, you got those muscles, can you help me move something? I tell people, these are show muscles. These are not moving furniture muscles. So what doors?
They aren't picking up your dresser and putting it in the other room for you. No. Use a slider.
Exactly. What doors would you say, you know, fitness has opened for you, and what's been the best benefit? Because like I said, for me, the best benefit's definitely been conversations with people and helping them get started personally. But you know, for yourself, did it get you back in the singles game? What did it do for you?
Well,
what has it done for you?
I really didn't care about the singles game. I just wanted really to get in shape again, to like myself again, to look at myself in a different light. Women are very hard on themselves.
For sure.
So I wanted that to be different. And I also, it has afforded me an opportunity to have a career that I like. I love my career. I love doing this, even though I hate exercise.
So make sure they know, tell them what you've done career-wise in fitness for how long?
Well, I started getting in shape again when I was 32, and by the time I was 33 or before, Jack LaLanne's had started with little classes where you'd play records, and you'd have to change the record for every single different song you wanted.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Woo!
I never heard that.
Oh, yes. We changed that record player, so there was a lot of stops in the class. But so I said, I can do that. I may have been 32 or 33, and I wasn't 19, you know, sitting and doing these jumping jacks like all the 19-year-olds were doing. But I understood the women who took the classes from these 19-year-olds. I understood where they were coming from, where they were at, what they could do, what they couldn't do. So, but yeah, back in the day, and you had to wear these little skirts.
I love that.
And you'd take off the little skirt to go and do your class. It was insane.
So it's giving you obviously health and fitness. It's giving you a career.
Yeah.
Made you feel better about yourself. Mm-hmm. I love that.
And I also feel like hopefully I have made a difference in other people's lives.
Oh, you have for sure. I mean, you and we met in just, in 1990, I believe. So that's,
See, I couldn't even have
30
told you
years?
that. I knew it was a while ago.
yeah, so 30 years. So, I sought Jackie out because of who she is and who she is in this industry and what she's doing in this industry at age 77, and wanted to share
Still doing
that
it.
with you guys. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. We'll come back again and maybe do an interview. If you've got questions, comments, thoughts, you can ask them. And like I said, we're not here to argue fitness with you.
No.
We're just here to encourage you. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, thank you.
Thank
I appreciate you.
you.